Hey, what's up, everybody, man? It's your boy Jason Yamamoto, and a really good question came up. I know I've been answering a lot of these military questions, and it seems like it's never ending. It's like, dang, Jason, when you gonna go back to training and all this stuff? You gotta inspire us through actions, not through words. You know, soon, man, soon, my brothers. All right, just give it a couple weeks. I'm right back at it with some of that motivational stuff. Yeah. But anyways, man, so what the question is, can you do more than just drill? National Guard drill, maybe even reserves, TPU, whatever you want to call that. Can you do more than just drill in the National Guard to earn money? And the answer is yes and no. Because there's requirements for everything. That's just life, right? So check it out, man. Check it out. And the National Guard, it's weird. It's like being a mercenary through Uncle Sam. That's how I look at it. I feel like I'm a mercenary, right? I got out of duty, and whenever the National Guard feels like there's a mission coming up or there's some additional things that need to be done, extra tasks, they'll hit up my phone and be like, hey, yo, Sergeant Yamamoto, can you, like, come over to the unit real quick? We have, like, a 3-day, event or 3-day detail that we need you to do, and you're the only one who could do it because you're licensed on these vehicles, or we need you to go to NTCF Irwin, or we need you to go to Camp so and so, and we need you to be MO detail, etc. Right? So can you do more than just drill? Yes. They got these things called advance. So like 2 to 3 days before you guys go to your drill weekend and go out to the field and go pew 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 a little bit, right? They're gonna call either a new soldier or a guy who they trusted for quite a while because he's been available, or her been available to the unit every time there's an advance. They're gonna call that person and they're gonna ask them, hey, do you want to go on advance so you can assist with prepping the training, right? Because you can't just jump in and train. There's got to be a lot of prepping in order for people to train, right? So that's that, right? Also, if you fail your APFT, which is your physical fitness test, right? If you are flagged because you're not taking care of your grills, you got injured, you ended up with tuberculosis for some odd reason, you got cancer, you got freaking HIV, and that's my son over there, right? They're gonna mark you MND. They're gonna flag you. MND means you're medically non-deployable. You can't do shit in the National Guard until you get yourself fixed medically. Right? It has to be cleared through your state. So if you're flagged, right? If you're flagged medically, you can't do nothing. You can't go to Korea. You can't go to Germany. You can't get you can't get deployed, right? You can't go and do all the fun stuff. You can just go just to drill and that's it. And sometimes they even give you a hard time because here's how bad it is with MNDs. The minute you've been labeled an MND, you've been labeled a piece of shit. I don't know why. You could be like the greatest guy. You could have donated $1 million to the freaking Save a Child Foundation, and they're gonna still mark you a fucking shitbag. That's how. I don't know why. I've vouched for a lot of people, and I helped a lot of people get out of MND. I was MND at one time. I couldn't even get deployed, right? And until I cleared that up. But yeah, that's the truth, man. And there's things in the Army that you have to be consistent on, which is your health, your finances, your behavioral issues. Because there's some people that get caught for popping hot on drugs. It happens. There's drug addicts in the Army. One day you could just be like, on a good workout, and then you ask your mom for some pain relieving pills because that tricep extension was brutal on your tricep, and for some reason your mom hooked you up with some Vicodin, and then you popped some, and then next day was drill, and then they had a random piss test, and then bam, you went up and you took a piss, and now you popped hot for drugs, and now you're flagged. Yeah, and once you've been flagged, now you're considered a piece of shit until that flag is lifted. So essentially, don't get flagged, right? Don't get flagged. There's also other missions or other orders. We got these things called orders, right? Orders will allow you to hop on active duty titles Some of them has benefits, some of them don't have benefits. If you get this thing called AT orders or double AT orders, yeah, like it's more like this. Yeah, it's like more like that. But if you get like ADOS orders, that's so bad. But you don't get any educational benefits like the GI Bill. Now, if you get on active Title 10 orders like AGR or deployment orders, yeah, you'll get some educational benefits. But the problem with deploy orders that when you deploy, right? If you only deploy for a year, you only get a small percentage. So if you go on like AGR and you complete a 3-year AGR active duty contract, then you get the whole 100% education benefits. And whenever you're on active duty orders, you also get free healthcare, right? When you're on AT orders, like that, if you get injured, you got these things called LODs. So you don't get paid to be sick or anything like that. It's some serious shit, man. I'm telling you, there's so much about the National Guard that you guys don't understand, and you can't use the National Guard for money, because the National Guard it's not a place where you make money. It's a place where you get free training, where you go there to better yourself as a human being and evolve from dirtbag to shitbag to freaking soldier to awesomeness, right? That's what it is. Because once you graduate from AIT, you're not a real soldier. A soldier takes a while to develop, because you have to embody the bullshit. You have to. If you're not embodying the bullshit, you're not a soldier. That's what real soldiers are. You got to accept suck. You have to. And once you realize that it's the lifestyle, now you've become a soldier. And then once you accept that lifestyle, then that's when you start pushing forward to awesomeness. Anyways, man, it's your boy Jason Yamamoto. Hopefully this video is helping you guys out. I know it's kind of quite long. I tried to cover everything I could. And I'll talk to you guys later. Nice, breathe.